Russia has begun a full-scale invasion of Ukraine if for some reason you've been living under a rock and your only source of news or entertainment is from yours truly. Before we jump into today's video, I highly recommend hitting that subscribe button, notification bell so that you know when I post next. I'm going to keep you guys in the loop with this Ukrainian conflict. Aside from that, I make military entertainment videos. If that's your thing, I'm your man. Russian troops are on the ground with militarized vehicles and they've been conducting airstrikes on military headquarters and reports of civilian areas that were leaked via TikTok. These leaks from the Ukrainian people are coming in and out because of Russia's cyber warfare, cutting them off from the outside world. But when they do have connectivity, we are getting reports of jets flying over residential areas and just blowing shit up. Because of this, Ukrainian's government has responded with handing out weapons to civilians and anyone who's willing to defend their home country. Ukrainian got help from NATO with getting some militarized weapons in time to be able to shoot down Russian jets. Apparently they have already shot down 6. And on the flip side, about 40 plus Ukrainians have died in this conflict already. It's only hours into day 1, so projection on death total is nowhere near what it's going to be. Civilians that are not prepared to fight are apparently clearing out their banks and getting on the road, trying to head out to Poland and other European countries that will take them. We have US troops on high alert stationed in nearby European countries like Poland, Hungary, and Germany. Now, as of right now, US troops are not fighting Russian troops one-on-one because Ukraine is not part of NATO. It's not our fight to do. However, we are there to reinforce and deter any Russian ambitions for passing through Ukraine and hitting any of the NATO countries that are currently in Europe. Now, that's not saying America isn't doing anything about it, because America and NATO countries have come together and implemented sanctions on Russia that are meant to crush their economy. President Putin is justifying this as self-defense on Russian media outlets, which you guys know are completely biased and controlled by the Russian government. They said the goal is to neutralize Ukrainian military and that they are liberating the Ukrainians from an oppressive government. It has been leaked on Russian media that apparently Ukrainians were targeting civilian Russians and painting the narrative as the Ukraine government bad guy, us good guy. We see this in other countries like North Korea. You guys know North Korea's people get a very filtered media, and then their opinion of the outside world changes because of it, product of their environment, not really their fault. But thanks to social media, Russian people are seeing flashes of uploaded video of residential cities being targeted in Ukraine, and some of the Russian people are not for this. Russian celebrities that found success in the US are coming out on Twitter condemning the attacks. All around, this is unfortunate because Ukraine is a relatively small country and they're up against the second biggest world power. And I know what you're thinking. Majority of my audience is in the States, so how does this affect Americans? As you may be aware, unless you failed history, hundreds of thousands of Americans died in World War II. Since World War II, we have developed programs and treaties such as NATO to deter violent conflict between world powers. There's obvious reasons for doing so, but to break it down in layman terms is if this place has this much destructive force and this place have this much destructive force, if they were to go at each other, it's called mutual destruction, and realistically the civilians are the only people that are going to end up losing. During the most recent UN meetings, Ukraine's ambassador told Russia's ambassador that there's no purgatory for war criminals, they go straight to hell. I'll keep you guys updated with what events follow. I'm sure the news outlets are going to be blowing up your TVs, but if you'd rather just get a more casual informational video from yourself, hit subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next one.